The following content contains images and discussion that some may find disturbing. Your discretion is advised.
Before the video starts, I just want to say only 92% of you guys are subscribed. So please leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that notification bell. It really helps me out. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Bye.
Hello guys, welcome back. We're here again looking at the Walten files. You know, the one with the award-winning smile as seen somewhere on the video whenever Minty, Asthma, whatever you want to call them, puts
Asthma?
it. That's what it looks like your name says, Asthma.
That is the new one. That is the new one.
Really? How do you pronounce it?
Azuma.
Azuma. Okay. My bad. Anyways, we got confirmation that the Walten Files is coming back sometime this year. Don't know when though. Let me see if I can find that website. I'm going to start there instead. So, the Walten Files Season 1, 2020 to 2025. So there's probably going to be more than one season of this. So, we already see Walten Files 1, 2, 3, and 4, which we've already watched, which is Introductory Tape, Relocate Project, Bunny Farm, and Cyber Fun Tech. But we also got Walten Files 5 and 6, Faces of Grief, and Behind the Smiles. Sometime in 2025. More details come out about Ed and Molly's accident as loved ones struggle to cope with their loss. And then business is booming at Bond's Burgers. And then we also have this. So the biggest thing I noticed with the changes to the websites is this. And it looks like an Atari style Pong game. And yeah,
that's loud.
yeah, it's very loud.
Can you turn it down?
I can mute it. Ow. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to blow out your eardrums with that. It says we can play as Banny and Billy. Banny being moved with Waz and Billy with the arrows. You can pause the game with enter and throw the ball with space. As far as I played, Shaw would blow a red whistle when you score and sometimes show a sign with O and a 2. Not sure what triggers that sign, it just appears. Shaw jumps every time you connect with the ball. When any of the two reaches 10 points, Bond's head will show on the edge of the game for a second. So it would just be like down here in the bottom corner of the game would glitch, only with Billy retaining the ball over and over for a couple of seconds. And Shaw would glitch too when that happens, showing the same sign of O-2, which we hadn't seen that as far as I know. After playing for a while, I was scoring 32 to 44. The game would start glitching with Shaw being separated or the ball going slower. When Billy hits and the one being able to trespass the ball hits and this one being able to trespass the ball. And finally, when I was scoring 34 to 63, a crying, glitching Rosemary will appear where Shaw was. I'm sorry if I'm being unserious, but I was completely alone when playing this and scared the hell out of me. When scoring 1 or 2 times more, a disturbing series of pictures of Rosemary opening and closing their mouth, occasionally bleeding. I guess that's all. Trying to click the controls unless if you want to try it. I think it took me around 2 hours or so. So yeah, this is what that glitch looks like that I was talking about. Oops. That's supposed to be the Rosemary, the glitched out Rosemary right there. I don't know if y'all can see it on the... But there is an earlier one from March which I did actually miss. I want to see if I can get a hold of it. Yeah, here it is. I feel so lucky. This is all there is. But apparently, if you're able to get that little image in the background there, there's actually a picture of somebody dead right there. I don't know if y'all could.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't know if y'all could actually see it.
Let's see a dead body.
Hey kids, you want to see a dead body? So it says the main page shows a Bond gif with the text "I feel so lucky" repeated 5 times. There's a picture of a chest and the door of the employees only. Editing the light of the page as a picture, it's shown a pair of eyes and an image of a dead woman whose head is resting sideways on her shoulders. The head could possibly be decapitated. It's a little hard to tell. Well, I would think it's decapitated there. A link is hidden in the black between the lucky duplicates. Really? Okay, so that's that. Okay. So, this right here. Bunny Smiles Missing Reports. The Bunny Smiles Missing Reports. My name is Hillary Barkley. For the last 5.5 years, I worked as a caretaker for the local company Bunny Smiles Incorporated. As of July 29th, 1981, I have officially quit my job in this outrageous company. I worked as part of the maintenance unit for about 3 years since 1975 and was promoted to marketing and publicity in the early 1980s. My time in this company was nothing short of a nightmare, and I think the horrible actions committed by the people in charge of the franchise should be documented, and the perpetrators should face justice. Over the last decade, Bunny Smiles Inc. has grown more and more popular despite the surprisingly early closure of its original location, Bond's Burgers, which has been the source of most of its well-deserved controversies. Though not confirmed, I'm led to believe this company has been responsible for a chain of gruesome murders and has spent the entirety of its rise to the top covering them up. I'm making this blog out of my own guilty conscience of the fact that I allowed this to happen and to affect those who are close to me. It's not doing much of a difference, and I don't know half of the stuff that went down. To do something about all this, but the roller coaster that was the Bunny Smiles Missing Reports struck this community like a hurricane, and it keeps tearing innocent families apart to this day. Page under construction for personal contact. You can find me working at Riccardi's Pizza near downtown Brighton. So that's where some of these other links came from. Boo! Just kidding, I have no idea. We've already seen that one though. Contact information, found media. That's the Walten Files website, which they did come out with a new video saying 5 years, and it's just like a rundown of like the last 5 years, and then it's actually kind of cute. The ending's actually very cute. I liked it, but there's really nothing else to this. You got the season 1B trailer, which is the next bits we should be seeing. Some reports increase related to a local business, police investigation ongoing. And you can't really see much of anything that says, because it's like so freaking small. But that's that. We'll read some of the history. History with BSI. My older brother, Wade Barkley, was hired at the beginning of the summer of 1974 as a short order cook inside the establishment Bond's Burgers. He and a group of 12 other cooks started witnessing the red flags around the place very early on. A week before the opening, they were called in for a training course. They were shown a colorful training film made by members of the BSI family. what they called the original team who founded the place. Only Felix Kranken, business CEO, showed up. Co-founder of the establishment, Jack Walten, was nowhere to be seen. Though the job seemed quite professional and the salary was top-notch, it was when Bonds opened when the cracks finally started showing. Working at Bonds. When Bonds opened, the first week ran somewhat smoothly until the first birthday party. Susan Woodings, the lead technician, had vanished completely, and it all went downhill from there. Yeah, that's typically how it goes. Mr. Kranken was visibly distraught, and it seemed like he had started neglecting his own establishment. Next thing the kitchen unit knew, they stopped receiving proper supplies. Kranken wouldn't answer any calls from the team, and my brother and the rest of the cooks were completely on their own for the majority of Bond's short-lived run. Saying that Felix was distraught by Susan's disappearance. It makes it seem like that he wasn't even involved with the disappearances of the people. I figured he was actually at least part of it. Probably not the one actually doing the killing or anything, but was at least like involved with it. This led to having to buy their own supplies last minute and numerous cooks straight up quitting. Wade calls buying his own supplies of fries out of his own pocket, though Mr. Kranken eventually paid him what he spent on them. It was a sour experience nonetheless, given all the pressure during the operating hours. The results ended up in very bad food, but they were doing the best they could under bad management. Little did any of them know this was just the tip of the iceberg. 2 more employees vanished shortly after the first disappearance: Charles Brooke and Rosemary Walten. When Wade clocked in for work at the end of July, he and the rest of the team were told to go home early. The next morning, they were all paid off the company. Okay, that grammar is not very great. Me no grammar good. But it didn't end there. Wade knew about the rumors, about the tension between the BSI crew. He knew about a lot of bad stuff going on behind the scenes. Arguments overheard in locked rooms, ex-employees entering the place looking for the missing people. What Wade wanted most was to keep me and our family as far away from this company as possible. The rumors got stronger and stronger, missing employees killed inside the place. The company covering up information, the Bunny Smiles missing reports, they called it. In 1975, an opportunity came up for me to work at BSI. The company went through a massive expansion in the last year, and it operated in a much bigger scale than before. Despite Wade's numerous protests, I insisted on getting the job. I needed the money, and I would be lying if I said it also wasn't out. Oh my gosh.
English, brother.
English! I'm not making fun of your literature here. You have very good storytelling, but damn it, sometimes it's hard to read.
Yeah, a little bit.
Be lying saying if there also, I think he needs to take out that there. I'd be lying if I said it also wasn't out of morbid curiosity. After insisting, though, Wade reluctantly put in a good word for me, which ultimately ended in me landing the job as a facility caretaker. My time in Bunny Smiles Incorporated. I started working at BSI in the March of 1975 as a facility caretaker, along with a man named Richard. I also worked 2 weeks every month. Richard would work the remaining weeks of each month. When I got hired, I drove to a building near the road called Bunny Smiles Associates. It contained a big sign of a blue rabbit waving at employees. There were also plastic statues of the characters from the TV show, The Showstoppers. On the entry of the building was relatively big for what was a once small company making its way to the top. Inside, I was greeted with Mr. Crankin himself on an office filled with TVs playing the show and commercials of various merch and products they sell, which were on display on glass shelves. Maintenance units 0607 1978. Mr. Crankin looked nothing like Wade described. He struck me as a very visually disturbed man, constantly avoiding eye contact and trying to maintain a very poorly yet charismatic facade. He looked chummier than in the photos you would see in magazines around town, back when Bond's Burgers was just opening its doors. And he'd constantly fidget with his hands as he spoke to me. I could see a small figurine of a gray rabbit on his desk that he wouldn't stop staring at while he talked. That would be Rocket.
Oh.
Yeah. So the gray rabbit is the little rocket doll that the two children that Felix killed in the drunk driving accident are in control of, which is Ed and Molly Walten, which is Jack's kids. Basically, for those who don't know what's going on with that, I highly recommend y'all go back through and watch both Martin Wallace's videos on the Walten Files, and also you can go back and watch the investigation series. It'd be actually episode 1 of the investigation series, where we go through the Walten Files. That was a lot of fun. I don't know if there was anything else with history. There is something, which is this, but it's also now called findjockwalten.com/Bonds Room, which right now it says Old Doll. I don't know why this is not showing me anything. It says the page title was log number 785, and the background was once again black with a grainy image of what appears to be the wall of a child's room. I don't see shit.
Can you send me a screenshot? I'll try running it through my stuff.
It just looks black to me.
You're not going to believe what I just found.
What did you just find?
It's a black square.
Okay. Damn, I actually thought you had found something there.
There ain't nothing.
There ain't nothing.
Scarier.
Alright. So we got some voice recordings here. These are all from Richie. This is the most recent one.
Hey man,
What the hell?
this is your coworker Richie from
Dear God, that's loud.
I don't know why it's so freaking loud.
Felix probably
This
mentioned me
is
to you
like
before.
the 70s.
I don't think we've actually, met face to face before. But
This was a volume control on here.
I'm working the night shift at the moment. Don't want this message. No, sorry, you're not in any trouble or anything. Just saying hi. It's company policy. All employees gotta know each other so we can work more efficiently, I guess. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, I think you've been working here quite a while, right? Summer job. Same here. Where was I?
The man just suddenly called and saying, "Hey, what up?"
Yeah.
Some notes from last week's shifts. The arcade machine should be on their way by Tuesday, I think. We made a call with Starways, themselves, so you don't got to worry about that anymore. Just trying to keep damages friendly, and plus, you now owe me a favor. Nah, just kidding. Tech supervisor asks us to present the documentation of the animatronic state by tomorrow. So, yeah, better get that ready soon. And, oh, I guess that's it.
Well then.
One more thing. I think we'll, properly meet on, Thursday, I think. Puff's giving us a tour of the installations. Not the ones that smell like tobacco, the other one. So, yeah. See you there. Night.
Hmm.
Hey, just wanted to update you on everything that's been going on over the past few days. So, for starters, I got paid the extra hours from last week, so that's nice. Right. So, did you get the memo? Or whatever? Apparently the lockdown was because of some infestation or something.
Lockdown?
You know, like
Yeah.
bugs. So just a heads up, you can still kind of smell chemicals and whatnot.
Huh.
What else? So here, from next week onward, all animatronics will be cleaned and checked by authorized personnel. Nobody else is permitted to go near them until further notice. So that's one less thing to worry about with our jobs, right? Don't come to work on Monday. They're doing one more big cleanup to make sure there's no bugs crawling around or whatever. We wouldn't really want our customers eating a beetle sandwich, you know? Sorry.
He really just said,
Beetle sandwich.
"Calling sick."
That's all for tonight. You see any bugs in the next few days, just like whack them with a newspaper or something. They'll be fine. Anyways, see you around. Take care. Bye.
What got me was the whole nobody's allowed to clean the animatronics except for authorized personnel. So it's like, okay, yeah, there's a cover up there.
Let's be honest, the company will cover up anything to keep itself moving.
Oh yeah,
As long as the corporation doesn't get in trouble, they won't say shit.
yeah, true.
They only say shit when they get found out. Like, I want to say this. Corporations especially do not care about their workers, even though the workers are essential. That's why HR exists. It's not for you. It's so that the company doesn't get sued.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Even though they tell you that's for you.
Never believe a corporation is on your side.
Oh yeah.
If you can, keep an eye on the poker maze. It's pretty easy for kids to get lost in there. So yeah, we just don't want anything like that happening. Just pop in every minute or so. Just make sure there's no kids crying, screaming. Actually, don't get lost there yourself either. You're still a teen, right? How old are you again? That doesn't matter. Whatever, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Unlock the generator room. Clean the bathrooms, especially the men's bathroom. More on that later. Keep the main stage curtains closed.
Running a proper HR will ensure that the egomaniac manager stays in line. True. Yes.
Pretty much. They won't actually, get rid of them. They'll just probably either move them to a different department or get rid of you.
Oh yeah. True.
Know your place, peon.
Yeah. I literally have a lead that has zero idea of any of the work that we do, but tries to act like that he does. He's a complete idiot.
Boss my male manager just sometimes looking over my fucking shoulder while I'm just scrubbing something. I'm like,
yeah.
What, am I scrubbing it wrong? Is there a specific fucking...
Am I doing this upside down, sir?
It's like, I'm mopping the floor. What are you watching me for?
Yeah, true, but if a manager looks like they will cost a lawsuit they will actively remove them to save themselves from potential lawsuits.
True.
That's true. Also, if the employees actually decide to try to riot or protest, they will get rid of the problem child. The one that started it all, usually. If it's a good HR department.
You do have a costume, a Bond costume.
Bond costume.
Somebody gave it to us a while ago. So, you know, if you want to earn some...
Bond costume.
Okay, there's a new indie game coming out that I really want to review, and you might want to play, Chrono. It's a scary game called Labyrinth of the Demon King.
Ooh, sounds pretty
It's coming
fun.
out on the 13th.
Oh. Nice.
And again, so is Doom Dark Ages, so we'll see what goes on with that.
Okay. They just said something kind of interesting there. So something interesting was that they said it was there was a Bond costume, which makes me think that somebody is actually dressed up as Bond, maybe?
Potentially.
But then again, that doesn't entirely explain the whole thing that we see in 4, where we have this mysterious ghost dude out of nowhere saying that he is Bond. So that don't make any sense to me. But I could be thinking too entirely hard into this.
Apparently some employee might have been smoking pot. So just you know, just don't mind the smell. Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god. I hate the smell of that stuff. It stinks so bad.
Good work on the first week. You did a good job with the Bond costume, actually. I'm surprised. I actually got it all recorded on film. So, if you want...
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Why am I blushing? What the fuck? I didn't even hit the button for blushing. What the hell?
Hey, yo. What are you doing to those suits?
Oh my god.
I can show that to you next week. Or I can use it to blackmail you at some point in the future.
No, don't blackmail me.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You better not, Richie.
The animatronics do get a little bit quirky at night.
Hey, I bet you're happy to hear. Bond will be back on stage by tomorrow. Yeah, Felix set it up himself, so, maybe they weren't...
Oh, okay, it's just the... Okay, I get the whole costume thing. I'm thinking, like, did they seriously have a wearable costume that somebody could actually wear? Which would have...
Surprised me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if whoever killed Susan, which we saw in 4, probably wasn't the actual animatronic itself. Could have been somebody inside the costume. But then again, we don't know the exact size of the people in this series. So who's to say that it wasn't the animatronics? Because the animatronics, most animatronics are fucking huge. Like, way bigger than any human being.
Yeah, no bit.
Yeah. You would need some kind of structural integrity in order to wear a costume for animatronic. That's why spring locks were a thing. And by the way, I learned sometime last year that spring locks is an actual thing. IRL.
Yeah.
Is helping a friend in need gay? Real question, man. Personally, I don't think it is.
Fellas, is it gay to breathe? I mean, if you think about it, you're breathing in air of other dudes.
I know, right?
Fellas,
Is it?
is it gay to exist?
Oh my God.
You are literally choosing to exist in a world
with other guys. That is so funny.
Fellas,
Oh my god, no.
is it gay to drink water? The male body is made of 70% water. You are drinking men.
You're drinking milk. Oh God! Holy shit! You went full on. I love that video. That is so funny.
We have a associate. She's been coming in a lot lately. She keeps going on about like her husband or something.
Oh, that's Rosemary.
To put it lightly, I don't want to sound mean, but there's something wrong with her, and
there's something wrong with her. Of course, there's something wrong with her. She's distraught because her husband's fucking missing. Like seriously, Richie.
There's something wrong with her. She's dead.
Her head is turned sideways. But yeah, of course there's something wrong with her. She's distraught because her fucking husband, Jack, has been missing since the freaking restaurant.
You know, one of the greatest things to ever come out of your mouth?
What? Guacamole Crater Gators. Guacamole Crater Gators. I don't even know why I said that.
I don't remember the context. I just remember it's one of the first videos I edited for you. And
Was that the Walten files? Was that the Walten files?
No.
Oh man, that is so funny though. Guacamole Crater Gators. My brain finally realized that the inhaler was Sakia. Yeah, Sakia is no longer Sakia. It's Azu now. Or Azuma. Or
Azu.
As in Discord, Minty.
Yeah, he called me asthma at first, so now I'm.
I believe you know her. You've been talking
Asthma.
whenever she comes in. Nobody got lost in the maze, so good job.
Yay!
Whatever. On with the bad news, I guess. More bad news. The backstage is now locked for the week. I asked staff for explanations, and they refused to elaborate. So, Vanny will be off the stage for a few days. So keep the curtain on Vanny's stage closed. Let me know if you've been. I had a blast last week. I will say, you make a really good cook. I'll tell you that. So,
Are you flirting, Richie? My guy? My guy, Richie. Richie. Come on, dude. Come on. I mean, I guess we're seeing this through the perspective of this lady. I guess. So I'm just like, okay, he's flirting with her. Don't make yourself sound so desperate this time.
Yeah.
Hold on, what?
Hola, amigo. Is that how you said?
Oh my god. He goes, hola, amigo.
Hola.
Hola.
Yeah. Good things are happening, my friend. The backstage is still locked. But the generator room, where we should be keeping the robots for now. Right. We actually have a new one. What's his name? Bobby the Clown. But
Oh my gosh. So Billy the Clown was a later addition? Huh.
Billy the Clown. Billy. Yeah.
Billy was a later addition to the crew.
My brother.
Technology, man, I'll tell you. I was messing with their radio thing all day. Bond seems to be working fine now. His gloves keep falling off. Like not gloves. What are they called? Blue hand thing. You know, the suit. And it's reeling the neck underneath. So just be careful with like the hands and stuff. Okay, whatever. The oh yeah, we have a birthday party coming up. Birthday party on the 14th.
When does Susan go missing? This is literally like 13 days after Susan Whittings goes missing. And they're talking about the arm, like the covering of the arm falling off. So part of me was like, maybe whenever Jack went missing, he probably put up a fight against Bond, which caused the arm not to be properly put back on, right? And that's why before Susan goes missing, which I remember, if I remember correctly, in the audio log tape that she does before she dies, she says something about Bond's arm not really working properly. So part of me is like, okay, maybe Walten put up a fight or something like that against Bond, but ultimately loses. Who is Walten? Where is Walten? That's the one question that everybody wants to know is, where the fuck is Walten? Where is Jack? Why is Walten? Why is he missing? How did he go missing? What is going on here?
We're going to be using the Billy robot. It's actually the daughter of one of our associates.
The daughter of one of our associates. I wonder if they were talking about Sophie.
Yeah. Look forward to seeing you there. Take care, man. Come on, man. Where the hell have you been? Some big shit happened. Alright? We're down. It's fucking bad, dude. We're shutting down. We're done. We're fucking done. Right? Oh, God. I clocked in last night, right? Some staff were still in the restaurant, right? It's all good. It's all okay. 4 in the morning, I get a call from Norman, right, telling me the cops broke into the place, right? Some call about, like, screaming inside the fucking restaurant. The whole neighborhood was freaked out. They checked the place. Most doors were locked. So
that's Rosemary.
Anyway. There's nobody inside. Norman's shutting us down. He said the scenic calls were humiliating. Right? Yeah, outside the fucking...
That stutter though. So, this is taking place right after Rosemary goes missing. And that's the screaming that we are hearing about. Because evidently her scream is what caused the restaurant to close down. Which, to be fair, being cut up into a million different pieces and stuffed into Shaw, that, yeah.
I would scream too.
Yeah.
Restaurant. Claiming somebody got killed. Fucking bad, man. He gave us 3 days. We had 3 days. Shut everything down.
You can hear the police in the background too.
Sorry, it's been a fucking crazy night. There was sorry. The boss came up with a new plan. All right. He hasn't shared it with Cyberfun yet. But long story short, we gotta take all the fucking items from this place and put them in a truck and take them to the storage place somewhere.
That's the relocate project.
Big fucking money, dude. Right? It'll only take a few days. You in? Also, just for the record, don't tell this to anyone, okay? See you tomorrow then. See you tomorrow then. I'll be there at 6. Barn.
Okay. Well then, I think that's where we're going to end this for now. We'll come back to this and look at some more stuff because there is a lot more stuff to look at. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was fascinating. There's a lot of stuff here. We're going to look into some more stuff as we go on. So, I'm looking forward to the new Walten Files stuff. And if you guys want to you can check out these websites for yourselves and everything. Anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a like, comment, and comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel because that really helps me out. We're at 115 subscribers now, so maybe we can make it to like 150 one day. Maybe. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video and stream. Bye!